the calf stretch, I'm going to be straddling the table just right here against the table with my legs. If you're not sure, just go ahead and make sure your legs are in the table. And so keep the back straight, arm is long here. You're going to straddle the foot with your fingers. Already, you got full control over leg. Your forearm is up on the bottom, or right on the flat, right on the bottom of the foot. So the flat of your arm here is on the bottom of your foot. So you can see how I have her foot nice and straight up against the forearm here. Neutral position at the ankle. Okay, this might be as far as you go, but if we can get maybe just a little more, we're gonna see. So my left hand and her right leg is up near the knee. When I start bending, if she has a problem anywhere in here, that knee is gonna bend right away. It's really tight, so I'm just gonna slowly lean my body towards her head. Lean my body weight. I'm not bending or flexing at the hip. I'm not bending over like this. I'm just leaning over. Now you can keep her leg down here if it's more comfortable for her, and kind of do this. Of course, this is not my table height, so bend over a little bit. So, and then notice if your partner, the ankle wants to kind of turn in. For most people, if they stand a lot on that side of their foot or the leg, she stands a lot on her right leg. Her foot might want to go like this, what we call invert. Her foot wants to turn in like this. That's another sign that she's standing a lot on this side of her leg. And that's where moist tee up in here, that type of thing. Other stretches we're going to go through are going to help with that too. But I'm just going to lean nice and long, get a good stretch. All right, just go to that barrier, check for any signs, physical or emotional. Don't hit the therapist. Yeah. Okay, so that's the calf stretch. Axial twist. So the axial part of our body is between the hips and the shoulders. Okay, let's call it axis. Axial part of our skeleton. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm on her right side. So I'm going to take her left arm with my right hand, and then I'm going to pull. Put my left arm on her left elbow. I'm going to reach down with my right hand against her left shoulder. And when you're doing this, this is the time for you to go ahead and pull her this way. She's almost perpendicular to the table at 90 degrees. Okay, and then I'm going to reach around with my left arm on her left shoulder, like this. Reach under like that. So I've got her just like this. Okay, I can kind of rock her back and forth. Then I'm going to take my right hand on her left hip, and I'm going to kind of pin it down. I'm going to push down just gently. Okay, I'm not going to just slam it down like that. Be gentle, guys, okay? Be gentle on these bony surfaces. Feel for that hip in here. You're just going to pin it down a little bit. Arms nice and long, you can see that. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to rock back till I find that resistance. She might be at her maximum right there. But if you can get a little bit more until you feel that barrier, that tension, that's going to be very relaxing. The ideal here is to get her shoulder perpendicular to the table, straight up and down from the table. And she is. How's it feel, Deb? All right. Let's go to the other side. Now, you guys haven't switched your table. If the table's really low like it is for me, have her come to the side. All right, so, nice arm over. Take my left arm, her right shoulder. I'm going to rotate her back this way. Reach across with my right arm over her right shoulder. And left arm is nice and straight. She's got more resistance on this side, so I'm going to take it real easy, really nice and easy here. I'm going to pull back very slow. How you doing, Deb?
Good. I don't want you to crank.
I know you do. Yeah, the resistance. Okay, right there. That's where I'm going to stop because I'm starting to feel a little bit of resistance. Now, in the therapy session, I would have her push against me, but that's not what we're going to do here. I'm just going to have you guys just relax. Just had a 16-mile run, and I don't think you want to be working too hard on the table, right? Take it into the middle. Okay. All right. So that's the axial twist. Shoulder depression. Number 8. Shoulder depression. We're going to push down on the shoulders. That's about depressing the shoulders. So what I'm going to do here is straddle my legs. Nice and long right here. I'm going to take my hands on the outside of her shoulder. I'm not going to put my hands on her chest because I might dig my fingers in, and that's not a good thing that you want to be doing in this particular. Remember we talked about endangered sites? This is one of those endangered sites. You don't want to be doing that, or you don't want to put your fingers in her neck either. Okay? So I'm going to make sure the bottom of my hands, of the hypothenar and thenar eminences, for you nerds. So right out here, right on the, we call it the AC area, so that only where these two bones meet up here. Okay? The AC or acromioclavicular junction. We got lots of syllables here. Okay, and so I'm just going to keep my arms nice and long. My hips are actually going to push into her with my arms straight. So I'm not actually pushing with my shoulders at all. All I'm doing is I'm driving through with my hips. See that? So force, it's going to right from the heels of my feet. My heels of my feet up through my hips, through my arms. So I'm not pushing with my arms at all. Does that feel? Now these are all my clients to say righteous. Good. And then you just kind of get 30 seconds or so, and deep breaths, and it should be nice and relaxing. All right, that is the shoulder depression. Last one before we guys have you guys go and demonstrate. Number 9 is arm circumduction with traction. So this one, let me know if my ring is going to covering. I don't want to mess up the covering. That's right. So I'm going to start low and come back high, then I'm going to go high and go back and come back low. So the low is I'm going to just lean out, just walk away, keeping traction. So leaning, keeping your arm nice. Now this is a point where you want to be careful. As soon as you hit that 90 degrees or arm is straight across, that's when some people have some pinching in the shoulders. Just be aware of that. Keep it low on the table. If this table is low, just bend your knees. You want to go, your goal is to get as close to the head as possible. And just kind of, at this point, at the corner of the table, you want to lean back as if you're doing a dance, right? I put that last time. If you guys want to wear a tux, you can. Just go back nice and high.
I should have brought a picture of you.
Why not? And then go up nice and high here. Now two kind of completely different stretches here. So now we're pulling on different parts of her body. Okay, still pull on the arm, but when it gets past the shoulder, now I'm pulling more on her neck. So for me, I feel more comfortable if I have her wrist. I have more control. And if there's any kind of areas we don't want to be stretching past, then I can stop my stretch and not feel like I'm going to be doing anything I shouldn't be doing as far as my movement. Nice. So how's it feel in the wrist and the